What is up, you guys? Welcome to the very first episode of the Nerd Hotline. I'm one of your three recurring hosts. My name is Oscar. I recently got into cosplaying around 2 years ago. Just graduated from high school. Uh, consider myself a rookie pop collector, and I love both DC and Marvel. Colby?
Hi guys, my name's Colby. I'm the next nerd on the hotline here. I'm an avid pop collector. I love video games. I'm a little bit older than the two other hosts here, but knowledge, it's my key. Cole, how about you?
All right. So I like to play video games. I watch movies. I read a lot of comics. You'll get to know me throughout the podcast as we go. Our schedule for today, I'll list down the topics. So, introduction of each member. We already did that. Plans for the future of our podcast. And we'll talk about quirks. And we'll also talk about death of a YouTuber. What's his name, Oscar?
Erika. May he rest in peace. So we will cover that further detail later on in the podcast.
All
So
right.
first
So,
off, future plans, right?
yeah. Let me see.
Colby, do you want to cover that?
So, what
I
else should we.
I think we could
Wait,
all
Chloe.
talk. We could all talk about that. I mean, really, I just want to say thank you to both of you, plus one of our other members that we will be joining us, hopefully. For doing this. This is something that I came with you guys about a month ago, and we kind of like took it by storm. Our plan is to start off small, and then we have dreams to make it big. But we want to make sure that we're producing great content for everyone on listening for us.
So
All
yeah,
right.
pretty much just start off as simple as possible and work our way up.
So some lists I want to get down for the future. We're doing podcast specials, so we might post a sec podcast of the week. So during holidays, game reveals, movies. We'll also do pop reveals on YouTube,
Maybe some
Comic Con
trailer
blog,
reactions, trailer
yeah,
reactions every now and then.
and also movie
Um,
reviews.
all right. Before we get into the quirks, I also want to bring up a special thing we do called Word of the Week. This week our word is chocolate, and the way we're connecting it with our topics this week is chocolate. It's a sugar. You eat chocolate, you get a sugar rush. So the way it connects this with the quirks is one of the quirks in My Hero Academia is the sugar rush quirk, which pretty much the hero is able to eat sugar, makes him stronger. So yeah, chocolate word of the week. So who wants to start with their quirks?
Colby, you want to start?
Yeah, sure. I would definitely want to pick something that would make sense, that is strong, but also practical in the world of Hero Academia. We all know that we love it. Cole, and Oscar both are avidly watching it. But a big one is it's magma. It has to do with volcanoes. I have the ability to harden my skin, plus produce magma that comes out of my arms and shoots out. The only downfall really with mine would be using it for too long. My hands would start getting hardened because, as we all know, magma does harden after a while. My hero name would be the volcano hero Magma. Um, it's a good hero or villain, but I chose to be a hero because who really wants to be a bad guy, right?
All right.
So
So
Cole, you want to go
I'll go.
first next?
All right. So I do like Spider Man, and I do like shooting things on my
Oh wait,
wrist.
Cole. Sorry to interrupt you, but before we go any further, there might be spoilers for My Hero Academia. So if you haven't seen the anime and you do plan on watching it, maybe tread carefully.
Yeah, I've only watched like the first season, but I've got a good gist of what's going on. So yeah, like I said, I like Spider Man and I like shooting things out of my wrist. So I chose blades where I can shoot blades. I'm called Seesaw the Blade Generating Villain, and I have dead accuracy, and I also have a downfall time, so I don't, not unlimited blades or anything. But yeah,
All
that's
right,
good.
so my quirk is up next. I am the Resurrection super villain Necro Jester. My ability is that if I find a dead body of anything, I am able to bring it back to life, and they'll be under my control. Uh, my villain also carries the bones of his dead brother in his backpack, who he can use whenever he wants to, just in case. Technically, he could bring back anyone from the dead as long as he can touch their bones. But if the bones are too scattered, it won't work in time or anything like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it for mine.
All right,
So another
so
topic I want to bring up with the quirks is which quirk in My Hero Academia do you think would be the best against Thanos in Infinite War or Endgame? Let's put Thanos without the gauntlet. Let's just do Thanos.
Well, I mean, right off the
He's pretty
bat,
weak without the gauntlet.
Okay, fine.
He's
Gauntlet. Let's throw in a gauntlet with a few stones. He won't snap you out of existence, but let's say he has the power of the stones.
I mean, it depends because if I don't know if anyone has seen Endgames, there's some people that haven't. I know that happens, but I mean, in the Endgame, he's pretty powerful without that gauntlet. I mean, he's taken on Iron Man, Thor, and Captain
He's able to
America.
take them all on until the very end, though.
Exactly. But I mean, the best suited against him would have to be either Todoroki, Katsu, Bakugo, or Deku for the young ones, and then All Might would be the all-purpose one right there. Only because they have the most powerful quirks in the show.
Okay, well, I do know this character is a villain. How do you think All for One would do against Thanos, though?
It'd be hard to say because Thanos doesn't have a quirk, so All for One's quirk is pretty much going to be useless against him because he can't steal the quirk away from him. So
I mean, he
all
already has quirks stored up, though, in a way.
yeah, but he's only able to redistribute them, not
Yeah, I
I'm
see
talking.
what you're saying.
So it's hard for him. I mean, he's strong in his own might because he can give himself, but I feel like it would be his downfall because he's not going to be able to reabsorb any of the power he's taking.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess it would be kind of difficult to decide on that, seeing as how quirks and the characters from Marvel are different type of powers in a way.
How about you, Cole? What do you think there?
I don't watch enough My Hero. Are we like thinking of heroes that would match up against Thanos, or
I guess mainly just like which quirks would be the most useful against Thanos, not considering the
hmm,
character's experience levels.
I forgot his name, but I feel like the dude who runs fast. It's
Oh,
Ida?
Ida?
Ida. I feel like we haven't had a speedster against Thanos. We haven't seen anyone match up with a speedster against Thanos, so I think that would be a pretty good advantage.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, we never got Quicksilver against them.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
true. But I mean,
He never got his abilities tested towards someone who's super fast.
Yeah, I
But
see what you're
then
saying.
again, I don't know what stone he'd use for that.
I mean, the only downfall I see about that though is Ida. Ingenium Cork though runs out, or if he overheats, he can't run anymore, and he's
It's like if
useless.
you overuse a card too much at its max speed, it starts slowing down in a way, I guess.
So I mean, it's hard. I mean, like if we're talking about like DC characters, the Flash definitely I feel like would be able to beat Thanos
If he has
because
access to the Speed Force, then yeah, that would be an
yes,
easy win. But what about how do you guys feel about or Colby more specifically? How do you feel about Toshinori against Thanos?
Dark Shadow, yeah. I mean, Dark Shadow is very powerful, and especially in Endgame, when you see him, it's very dark. So I mean, Dark Shadow right there would have an advantage.
The dark atmosphere after the explosions, more
Exactly.
like that.
It would just be dangerous though because he can't control Dark Shadow, and it could be used for good and evil. So
Hmm. Yeah, especially when it's too dark. Dark Shadow gets more reckless, I guess, because he doesn't know how to actually limit it in a way.
another one that I feel like could really do good is the Hero Killer Sting. As much as it's
As long
weird
as
to,
he could get a cut on Thanos
yeah, that's a
and
that
paralyze him.
exactly. That's the thing though is that there's so many good villains though that could, especially where he's an anti-hero and he's not good or bad. It's awesome to see that. I mean, you haven't been able to see this yet, Cole, but how he processes this in his head that if you're worthy or not, it's the people that are there for the people, not just to make money and fame.
Yeah, so a brief explanation of Stain for you, Cole, is he's like a quote unquote anti hero who goes around killing the heroes he believes are only in it for the money. What he's trying to do is make the world a better place by only leaving the heroes who actually want to help people and not get famous or anything, if that
Oh,
makes
which
sense.
season is this from?
Hmm?
Which season was this from?
Two.
Season two,
Two.
yeah.
Yes. But yeah, his ability is that if he licks your blood, he can paralyze you. But it would have to depend on like what blood type Thanos has. But seeing how he's an alien, I don't see if that would have a different effect on him.
True, true.
because you gotta remember, like the blood type of the character, it controls how long they stay paralyzed. So depending on how Thanos' blood works, I wouldn't know. Maybe Sting could go against him. It just depends.
And another one would be Eraserhead, the teacher Tozawa.
Yeah, but like he paralyzes Quirks.
That's the thing
He,
though is if we're putting a situation where we say Thanos' quirk is the stones, like he's connected to him,
yeah, like then
where would
yeah,
I
that wouldn't be
mean?
able to work.
Another good topic we could also talk about, especially more or less me and Oscar, is the season four release is coming in October or close to fall.
Oh,
What you're
yeah.
hoping for and what you I mean, again, this isn't no spoilers on this one. I mean, there might be if you haven't seen season three, so spoilers. But what do you feel like is going to happen in season four? What are you hoping
For me
for?
personally, I want them to explore more of the spy in the school. Maybe like build up, like start building up from the very first episode and not really reveal it until towards the end. Sort of like build it up in the background. Don't make it a main focus plot though.
No, I agree with you on that one. It's interesting because they've been playing on it since the second half of season two. Um, you know, I really honestly feel like it's the girl that we can't see because she
Oh,
has that
Colby.
quirk where she can just leave and you wouldn't even know she's gone.
Yeah, most people would believe she's there, but she could just be transferring information.
Exactly, exactly. I mean, my big hope though is we kind of get more villains. I mean, and kind of play off to see kind of.
Wait. Going back to the whole Thanos topic. What's the guy with the hands? I always forget. He's the villain. He's the grandson of the previous One for All owner.
I can't remember his name.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know that's gonna be bad because people are gonna. Oh well, so this nerd stuff. Mind you, names we're not always great with names. There's a
Oh yeah,
million
but
names
like
in
you
that
know who
show.
we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, but if he could get close enough to Thanos, he could easily beat him.
I mean, he also has that guy that's always with him, and he also has a lot of uh, like the Dobbies or whatever they're called. The
Oh,
the
Dobby the.
the well Dobby, and then he has the Nomus.
Oh yeah, no. If he could put the Nomos against Thanos, he could easily distract him while he touches him. That sounded wrong. Okay.
I mean, other than that, I mean, my prediction for season four is that we're gonna be kind of wrapping up. Not wrapping up. I don't want to say wrapping up because this show's never gonna end to
So
me.
yeah.
But I think that we're gonna get more of seeing Deku unlock All for One. He's only on the what, like 10% right now.
Yeah,
Um,
around. I mean, he's used 100% before against Muscular, but that almost screwed him up bad.
exactly, but I mean, it's just seeing him progress. I'm hoping at the end of the whole series, once we're done over with, that you see it's him at the end when he is the world's greatest hero. Because when you first open that show, it says this is how he became the world's greatest hero. If they go on the arc that Bakugo becomes number one, that's going to be something where it's like, whoa, I invested 9 seasons on this. Whoa.
I mean, like, how do we know he's talking about the number one hero to the world? Could just be the number one hero in Japan or something.
That is true. That's hard. Like that's what I mean. You watch the Japanese version. I watched the dubbed version.
I
So
watched both. I saw the movie in English and I've seen the anime in Japanese.
yeah, you like the all for one smashes California smasher.
Yeah.
I mean but to I mean kind of bring Cole back into this. What are you kind of hoping from what you've seen? Sorry, we've been talking for a little bit.
It's like, in what direction would you want to go? What would you want the show to go into from what you've seen?
Um, so I haven't watched the show in a while though, so I wouldn't exactly know.
Okay, like how would you want it to go? Like based on what you know.
Mm, so what's going on in season two right now?
Ooh, season two right now. I wouldn't say right now.
I wouldn't. Yeah, it's not right now, but like I'm like on season two right now, so I don't. I have no.
Season two is like the UA game, the UA,
Internships,
yeah, internships, UA games, and then you
the
kind of
sports
see,
festival. Yeah,
yeah, you kind of see also like the start of season three where they have the villains are starting to invade more often, so they have to protect the kids.
and they go into
So
like a.
are
Go
they
ahead,
like I don't know how to put this, but so who's the main character? What's the main character again?
Deku.
All right, yeah, Deku. All right, so is Deku is he has he graduated yet?
No, he's
There's
the first year.
yeah, they're still first years. The thing is
I
I
know.
Wait, aren't they second years now? Because they already went through the summer.
no, they haven't touched on that. No, it's because they're going off like a traditional Japanese school year, and a
Oh,
school
okay, I don't know
year
how
is
that
they'll go
works.
full year round, so they won't
Hmm.
become third years until after. I mean, they're more than most second years or third years getting their internships and then their provisional licenses.
Plus, they've had more experience with the whole villains attacking 24/7. It got really quiet. What's up?
I just gotta think, a little rusty, I'm just kidding. Another thing about this channel is we also have a website. Um, you know
Quick intermission. Okay, I already got another
exactly.
topic we can talk about. By the way,
So Cole, actually, I have to praise Cole. Thank you so much for creating the Twitter, the Instagram, the YouTube channel that we're gonna be
pretty
posting
much
on.
being the social media manager.
Yeah, exactly. I can't praise him enough. He's taken it. He's taken this idea that we've all had and just ran with it. I just want to be very appreciative. The great thing, and when he said that we're having pop reveal, we're also going to do pops of the week. So me and Cole and Oscar, between the three of us, have tons of pop vinyls, and we're gonna post a picture a week. We're gonna choose between one of us is gonna send a picture. We're gonna post it on our website of pop finals. So once you guys listen to this, go over after to see what we reveal as our pop of the week,
All
and
right,
let's move on to the next topic there, Oscar.
All
and
right,
also want
another
to
topic. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, I also want to talk about we're gonna also have comic reveals. So also Oscar is gonna find a comic that's pretty recent, and he's gonna just talk about his view on the book on the comic book, and we'll also have it on the site.
Yeah. So another topic I wanted to bring up that actually came out today. Not Atticus death. They revealed the One Punch Man game for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. So I wanted to know how you guys feel about that.
You said One Punch Man?
Yeah, yeah, One Punch Man game coming out.
Really?
Yep.
I haven't gotten into that show because they don't have dub, and you guys can hate me for it because I cannot read very fast.
You listen to dub?
I have
No.
to.
Yeah.
All right.
So the three characters they've confirmed so far. No, there's four. I just can't remember one of them. So far, it's Saitama. Obviously, I don't know how that's gonna work though. Um,
This is a third person, obviously, right?
what do you mean third person? Oh, it's gonna be like any regular Naruto slash Dragon Ball
Oh,
fighting
okay.
game. So the three characters that I can remember that they've revealed so far is Genos, the cyborg, Saitama,
Hmm.
and my favorite character from the whole anime, Mum and Bike Rider.
Mom and
Cole, you know
Rider.
who that
Were they
is?
also Mom and Rider too?
Yeah, Mum and Rider's in it too.
All right, yeah.
Uh,
So if you guys don't know what One Punch Man is, it's a dude
what's wrong
who
with you?
some people might not
Yeah,
know
I
what One
know.
Punch Man is, but yeah, it's an anime that this dude
It's a
everybody
fighting
believes that he
mostly.
has powers, but he does 100 push-ups a day, 100 sit-ups, and he how many kilometers does he?
100 kilometers, I'm pretty sure, just to go with the pattern.
Something like that,
And then pretty
and
much all the training costs him to lose his hair, and he can pretty much beat anyone up with one punch.
assumably he could beat everyone in one
And it's
punch.
very hard to beat him up. So I wonder, Cole, how do you think they're gonna handle that in a video game?
Um, that's it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a lot of. I feel like it's gonna be a lot of gore. Because obviously he could beat someone in one punch, and it's gonna come in hordes. I feel like it's gonna be
Well, I mean, from the footage they revealed, it looks like any regular Naruto style fighting game.
yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of combos, a lot of hordes you're supposed to probably go against because you're pretty much finishing everyone in one. So that's my take on it. You want to get to the that YouTube?
Yeah. So sorry. You check goes with the name of Etika. Over the last couple of months has been reported to been struggling with mental health issues. I tried helping him out, but he about a week ago he posted a video now almost right away, explaining how he messed up, apologizing to his fans and family, and saying that it's time to go. Only after the video went up, he went missing. The New York started a search around the area. Um, 3 days ago, they found his backpack with his stuff under a bridge, and they kept searching, obviously, for the body. Yesterday afternoon, they found a body, but they didn't confirm it. And unfortunately, this morning, they confirmed passed away. Um, they say it was suicide. He was only 29 years old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So he did Smash Bros, right?
He did a bunch of reaction videos on YouTube, like Smash Reels, Nintendo Direct. That's pretty much what he became known for. His reaction videos. A lot of people tweeting out saying how much he affected their lives and how much he helped them out. But unfortunately, there were a lot of trolls online that they were saying he's only doing everything for attention. So what I'm trying to bring up right now is don't take anything that may seem like a serious issue as a joke because you never know what the other person's going through.
Yeah. All right. So word of the week. You want to get into?
I thought we already covered the word of the
You
week.
already get the definitions.
Yeah, chocolate. It's a sweetie. It's candy. I
All
already
right.
connected it with my hero too. Anything you guys want to bring up as well?
I just want to give a big shout out to one of my roommates, Portia Marshall. Today, well, by the time we post this podcast, it will be her birthday, P Day as we call it. So I just want to say
Happy
happy birthday to her.
birthday! I don't know you, but happy birthday!
Happy birthday. All right. So for next week's podcast, we're
Do
also going
we
to
want
talk
to reveal
about
it though? Should we reveal what we're gonna talk about? Yeah, we should.
just to build it on.
Give a
So
basic.
this is going to be more of a popular news kind of thing. We're going to talk about the re-release of Avengers and the Batman
And
movie with Robert Pattinson. So, yeah, he just got
and also
casted, and we're just going to talk about our views on
our
it. Yep.
honest opinions. Also for all our opinions. So if you disagree with us, oh well.
All right. Yep.
So this will be conclude the first episode of the Nerd Hotline. Thank you guys
Should we
for
do some
listening.
shoutouts real quick?
If you guys want to do some
Okay,
shoutouts, you're
yeah.
more than welcome to.
Yeah, follow me. Follow my cosplay account on Instagram. At redwood underscore. That's where I post most of my cosplay. That's where I post all my cosplays, and also I'll be posting some news on Nerd Hotline. So also follow Nerd Hotline on Instagram.
All right. And also shout out to some friends, Blanca Kalpa. He's not here at the moment, but he will be one of our new nerds coming in next. He's also on the website, of course. And yeah,
Brandon
that's about it.
Brandon Flores, who will also be a guest every once in a while, and Jorge might be
You
a
all
guest
right?
back later on.
All right.
And
So
Let's wrap it. Boom.